May of 2017, we had information to indicate that a threat to national security might exist. That threat being specifically the president's potentially damaging relationships, financial ties, what have you, with the government of Russia. That's essentially the counterintelligence doomsday scenario, to have a president of the United States who may be beholden to the Russians on some level. So, with that information, we opened a case. I handed that entire counterintelligence case over to the special counsel's office. I expected that all issues related to that would be investigated. If they have not been investigated, they certainly should be. We don't have fewer reasons to suspect the president's relationship with Russia. We now have many, many more.
Joining our conversation is MSNBC national security analyst and former assistant director for counterintelligence at the FBI, Frank Figliuzzi. Eli's still here as well. Frank Figliuzzi, I will remember till the day I die your face after Andy McCabe announced on this show that he had opened a full field investigation into Donald Trump. And you came on afterward to try to put in context how significant that was, how high the degree of alarm had to be about the threat that Donald Trump represented. And you kept the faith during the whole 23 months of the Mueller probe that counterintelligence piece was being worked just as aggressively as all the indictments for criminal conduct by Trump's cronies were. It sounds like that wasn't the case.
I kept the faith that somebody, somewhere, was working the counterintelligence concerns against the President of the United States. And we've got a DOJ Inspector General ruling that says that that case, that Russia inquiry, was properly predicated. So here's the problem, Nicole. FBI cases don't just vanish into thin air. And what the Mike Schmidt piece is telling us is we've got a major question here. It's a shell game of hiding a counterintelligence investigation. And while nobody expects counterintelligence cases to be on the front page of the newspaper, they're very sensitive and very classified. When it comes to putting the President of the United States' name in the title of that case to determine the seminal question of our time, is a President of the United States co-opted by a foreign intelligence service? We now are faced again with the question of where is the counterintelligence investigation? And this notion that the special counsel thought the Bureau had it and the Bureau thought the special counsel had it, we need answers to that. Something's not right here. There are gaps and holes. That's the value in the Mike Schmidt piece, pointing out to us, hey, everybody, we don't have answers yet. And we better get answers, and Congress can demand those of the current FBI director, because if he had proper predication before he even got there to work a case, he's got even more now, and he needs to tell us what happened to the case.